The Iowa Caucuses were a great event. We saw a lot of enthusiasm for change in both political parties, but the enthusiasm was definitely on the side of the Republicans, who had a record turnout. In fact, the record beat the record that beat the record. The top three candidates had each would have set a record, smashing the old record. Now, the way Iowa works historically is it's not about who wins Iowa, but it's about the top three. It's about who has momentum. It's about winnowing the field. No one has won the presidency in modern times in the last, 60 some years without finishing the top three in Iowa. So, what do we see? Well, we see that conservatism is winning big because in the Republican Party, the top five candidates, which were Cruz, Trump, Rubio, Carson, and Paul, were all conservatives. In fact, the Republican Party is basically, in the Midwest apparently, as well as the South, a truly conservative party, and it looks that way through the nation. On the other side, the Democratic Party is looking very interesting. They didn't even really have a choice. Common sense candidates like Jim Webb didn't seem to have a chance this year. He couldn't seem to gain any traction in the polls. It's a terrible thing. The Democrats have a socialist who basically seems to have lost Iowa only by coin flips. He got about half the vote, half the delegates, and it appears the six precincts which accounted for the margin of victory, which I believe is 4, was based on coin flips. Apparently there were 6 of them, and Clinton won all of them. Sounds like more Clinton tricks with those two-sided coins. They should have checked. Bernie Sanders may be an honest guy, but the Clintons, not so much. Can't even trust the Clintons with national security secrets. How can you trust them for coin flip? Heads, we win. Tails, you lose. Well, yeah, it looks like constitutional conservatism is in the ascendancy in the Republican Party. It looks like socialism's in the ascendancy in the Democratic Party, and the two parties are getting further and further apart. America seems to be a nation divided. It's even seen in the Gallup poll, where it looked at the top priorities. But what is interesting is the top 4 priorities, while in different orders, are basically the same in the two parties, with one exception, education. It's not a federal priority to most Republicans. It's an important state priority, local priority. A lot of Democrats see it as a federal priority. And that is an interesting fact. But national security, terrorism, jobs, and the economy are common problems. Now, we are going to have to solve these problems together. But first, we're going to have a bold vision and understand that it really is about freedom and liberty that will give us the opportunity to solve the problems. Free markets and free people who are free to fulfill their own destiny. I think that's the message Republicans need to put out, because Democrats certainly aren't this year. Thank you.